y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be showing you all how I achieve a large Bantu knot out on my natural hair. As you all can see, I am starting off with blown out hair, and last week you all actually got to see me trim my hair because I don't be playing about them trims, okay? I love to trim my hair because it just lets my hair be more flowy and bouncy and voluminous after the math. So I really like to go ahead and get those trims done. As you all can see here, I am sectioning off my hair. This allows me to see everything that I am doing, and it just reduces the stress when it comes to sectioning off the hair, doing the Bantu knot, all of that good jazz, okay? So 2 sections in the front, and I am splitting that back section in half. For this hairstyle, I am going to be using one of my favorite foams, which is the Mousse Def by the Do. I am going for large Bantu knots, okay? I wanted my hair to have more of a wave instead of like a tight curl. So that is key. If you're trying to figure out if you want to do large or small Bantu knots, smaller gets you tighter and more defined curls, and the bigger they are, they give you more of a loose wave type curl, okay? So to style my Bantu knot, I am not doing a 2-strand twist. I am just rolling the hair and adding more foam to the ends to make sure that the ends will also be set in this hairstyle. So you don't want to twist at the root too tightly, because when you get ready to twist it in a circle like this and holding the root, it will become tighter on its own. So don't always go right to the root and start twisting too tightly, because it may be a little painful, okay? Or maybe that's just me, because you all know I'm tender-headed, okay? To secure the Bantu knot, I am using the scrunchy outlets hair ties. You can use rubber bands, however, they become a little bit too tight, and it is more difficult, in my opinion, to find the rubber band and take it off. So this just makes the process a lot easier for me. Once you tackle this section up here, you are going to want to split that in half, okay? We're going to create 2 Bantu knots on top of each other, because we want to make sure that we're going to have enough hair falling in the middle of our head so that we don't have an annoying middle part. And that will leave you with 6 Bantu knots in the back. Now it is time to tackle this front. As you all can see, I am going ahead and smooth down my edges and adding the foam in between the sections, okay? We know that when we work with larger sections, sometimes we can miss some of those strands in the middle just because we can't see them. So I'm going to do 2 Bantu knots on this side here, and I am going to secure them. For this hairstyle, I chose to have a side part because that is just what I was feeling for the day. As you are styling the Bantu knots, you also want to go ahead and take time to use some of that foam lotion to go ahead and smooth your edges, because it just helps with the drying process, because we will sit up under the dryer for a short period of time. Because we all like a little shine, I'm going to add some of this Curl Shine by Talia Wajid just to go ahead and let my hair soak that up overnight. And I am going to tie my hair down with a scarf. This is to help preserve the edges, and I will place a bonnet on top just in case, because you know that scarf like to do the slipping and sliding, so the bonnet will hold everything in place. And the next morning, here we are. I did have to sit up under the dryer for about 15 minutes because that's all the time I had, because those front Bantu knots were really juicy, okay? So I did see that my hair in the front was a little bit more damp, but I was able to navigate that pretty well, okay? For the takedown process, of course, you want to go ahead and remove that hair tie and twist the Bantu knot in the opposite direction. For the separating process, you just want to Separate where the hair naturally wants to separate, okay? That is the tricky thing about Bantu knots, because it is hard to really find those pieces of separation. But as you all can see here, all you have to do is just stretch the hair out and move your finger down, and you will be able to find where the hair naturally wants to separate. And make sure that you reinforce those curls by twirling them around the tips of your fingers. And you want to continue this process until, of course, you are done. And after fluffing and separating, here are what my final results look like. I am ever so thrilled about the bounce and the movement of my hair, because that is just my favorite part of just wearing my curly hairstyles. And if you have to refresh some sections of your hair, it is quite easy to do, because this process takes literally no time at all. As always, I hope you all enjoyed the video and found it useful, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. See ya!